Today we're doing another what if suggestion that was submitted by one of you guys a couple of weeks back, and that, as you can see by the title, is what if Steve Haines died when he shot himself during the mission Monkey Business. Let's say that he shot himself in a very specific wrong spot by mistake and then he bled out. This is certainly one of those the less you think about it the better type situations, if that's what it could be called. I don't know. But with that established, let's see where things will go from now. So first off is planning the UD heist. Steve's death really does not have much of an impact on the crew planning the heist, nor does it have anything to do with Michael and Trevor's conflict, meaning that the bury the hatchet as well as the fresh meat missions would happen just like in the original. Same goes for Michael's work for Solomon Richards. However, things start to change when it comes to the FIB raid in the way that it simply would never happen. Now yes, the crew did delete the files on Michael and Trevor back there, but the FIB raid itself was a stunt that Steve Haines specifically blackmailed Michael and by extension Franklin to do for him under the threat of exposing Michael's secret that he is in fact the Michael Townley. Dave wouldn't really be under much pressure here either, as first, no one has any clue about his involvement in the whole shit show at Humane Labs. Yes, the IA were onto them, but it's sort of implied that they were after Steve specifically and that they figured out he was doing all this shady shit he was, at least for now. Also real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out my channel memberships as well as my second Kingdom Hearts channel. That's all going to be in the description down below. But with Steve dead, Dave is under a microscope and Dave would be fucked to say the least. And with Dave screwed, Michael is also screwed because let's be honest, despite their somewhat friendship, it's well known that Dave, if the situation calls for it, would turn Michael in instantly. So Michael goes to jail same as Dave, and they're probably not getting out anytime soon. And with that, the big one completely falls apart. And as for Trevor and Franklin and Lester, well, there wouldn't be any sort of big final mission as they would all have to go on the run, probably in different directions. This also probably includes Lamar, who Trevor and Franklin would have to save on their own during the mission Lamar down, which would be a little bit more difficult, I imagine. Also, they didn't take care of any of their loose ends in this reality. Stretch is still onto Lamar, the Chinese are still out there, and Devin Weston is also still out there. Speaking of Devin, he would be the biggest winner in this entire story, as he would be free to do with the movie studio whatever the hell he wants. There is literally no one to stop him right now, and Molly also didn't die, as Michael, let's say, went to prison right after reuniting with his family, so Devin shuts down and tears down the movie studio soon after without anyone ever being able to stop him. And as for Michael, Trevor, Lester, and Lamar, they all have to, like I said, permanently split up and go on the run because it's only a matter of time before the feds start looking for them, all while all of their enemies are still out there. The Chinese are still looking for Trevor, and Stretch still waiting to get Lamar and possibly Franklin. And with that said, pretty much everything is done. Everyone is alive aside from Michael and Dave. I mean, they're alive, but they're the biggest losers. But as you can see, the rest of the crew didn't do too well either. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. Leave your what if suggestions in the comments down below. Also, please make sure to leave a what if suggestion that would actually impact the story further, not something that would just change one mission and wouldn't change the story at all. Make it something impactful, and I will make sure to do your what if it's good. And as always, any kind of comments about the topic or maybe some thoughts that you might have about this whole what if are welcome, and I always love reading and replying to those as well. Until the next video stream, bye bye.